guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back today with another wig review, and today we are doing Sensational's wet lace collection, but they have a new one called Darlene, and I have it in the color 2T Copper. I took it out, but I didn't take it out of the net, and I just wanted y'all to see this pretty color. I was skeptical. I really didn't want to get this color. My daughter convinced me to get this color, but I kind of like it. Look at that hairline. I just wanted y'all to see it before I even put her out, took her out. Like, I will say Sensational did do a great job when it comes. Look at that. Woo! Is that already a baby hair swoop? Y'all. This is, okay, I'm about to slay this. Alright guys, so if it's still doing the clicking noise, I'm sorry, but I just need y'all to see this real quick. As far as the lighting, do not worry about it because I'm going to end up switching it brighter and darker since this is the wet lace collection. So I have to make sure that I check my lace so it can look as natural as possible. Also, I just want to let y'all know I am very sick. Like, runny nose. Like, I have a head cold and I have an eye infection. Like, so don't mind my lash coming off, droopy eye. Like, just don't mind it how I talk. I just been warned that I am sick. I wanted y'all to see. This is what it actually looks like, the color. This is how I see it, so I want y'all to see it as well. I didn't want it to look like washed out or darkened. I'm looking at the lace because I want to say it's the same color, but I don't. I want to say it's like a shade darker. Silk construction. The two combs back here. This is how much parting space you get. The comb and adjustable straps. Baby hairs. I'm going to cut out the combs and then on my head. Don't worry about this unit. I will make sure that I have a maintenance Monday for her in about a week or two. And yes, I love her, you guys. So, let me cut these out and I'll be back. There's some frizzy. I like this curl pattern. Do you see that? That's a real nice hairline. I'm about to turn this light up. Oh, that looks so pretty. What I want to do, guys, straight out the back. I don't want to even finger it out or nothing yet, because I already know she's going to tangle. I have to do the blending of the lace to make the lace blend because it's so light with my skin. Instead of just using my color powder, I also add a darker powder. Makes the lace blend a little bit better. It doesn't look like white and ghostly. Let's get the blending. Alright, so what I did was flip the wig inside out. This is just this palette that I always use and love, and it was from Forever 21. I got it for like $10. What I do is I take the darker color, hopefully y'all can see, first. So yeah, y'all, it's not no major technique. Especially around the edges, you want to make sure you get real good. I'm trying to make sure I ain't putting too much brown. I try to mix my complexion with the dark because I don't want it to look too dark or too light. I need to blend just right. I'm gonna pop this on my head and we're gonna see what it looks like. Alright guys, so here is what it looks like after the powder. If you see it's like a little grayish just because some of the powder got on there. I just got rid of it by using a damp cloth and it came up right away. Back to this number 2 color. I tried it on my hair and look at it. I think it blends so well. I tried to part it. I couldn't find my comb, but just for y'all can see what the parting space looked like. I don't know if I put baby hairs. I probably am. Y'all, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I am. But for you guys, I'm going to show you just the hairline first. See what's happening to her, like off top. Like I haven't been putting my fingers through her or nothing. So what I'm going to do is a trick to slip the baby hairs back. Shake up the freeze spray. And just brush. Like, are you guys seeing this? I'm just so happy, y'all, because y'all know I've been saying, like, I want a frontal. I want a frontal. I'm so tired of closures. Like, I like to customize my stuff, and I like doing different stuff. That's why I be having all them styles for them synthetic wigs, y'all, because I'm tired. They be boring. Like, they be cute, but I don't know. Like, I don't like wearing it in just one way. That's just not me. I like trying to get creative. I think they're all... Oh. Whew. As it is, I'm just going to add some more powder, guys. And I'm also going to check in my bathroom light. I'm not going to show y'all me cutting off the lace. I will let y'all know that these are the best scissors to have for cutting out combs and for cutting the lace. Don't let the size fool you. They may be little, but they got some power. You can stab yourself. This looked like I used a hot comb, and I didn't. Y'all seen all I did was the freeze spray. My bathroom light. This is my room light, and she looks real nice. I'm already a Shaka Khan. Mask, like, tangle mask, like, woo. Alright guys, I just wanted to show y'all what the hairline looks like before I start plucking. It was good, but it's not good enough to my liking, so I am going to pluck it. I want to let you know that I did have it in fast forward mode, but I tried to slow it down. I just want to let you guys know I do not have like a specific method to plucking. I just make sure that I use either water or water mixed with conditioner, and I start plucking on the sides first. That way I can see how I want the front to look. So, and since they already did basically like the hairline, I started to pluck like 2 inches behind their hairline first, just to give it that kind of natural look. And I keep spraying each time I feel as though it's getting a little bit dry. You don't want it too wet, but you want it like wet enough to be plucking. It makes it easier when plucking, and also when brushing the hair that you plucked out. I do this for quite a while to see to my liking. Now you see me keep putting my hand under there to make sure that it's looks right. So then I'm just showing you what it looks like from the one side that I plucked, and then versus the sides that they had came pre-plucked. So now you see the difference. I tried on my head for you guys to see, and look at that, guys. Wow. That, you cannot tell me I did not do a great job, you guys. Like, I just really love it. I'm just so geeked. So that's their side, and this is mine. So then I seen that there's some places that I still wanted to pluck, so I slowed this down for you guys so y'all can see. I started to pluck slanted. I pluck slanted because that's the way of, I don't know, to me that's just the way the hairline goes, I guess. So I pluck slanted just to get those hairs, and you see I'm not at the hairline. I'm like 2 inches behind it. And then I'm going to go ahead and comb it for you guys to see, and yes, look at her scalp, you guys. And then what I do is part from the middle, so that way I can know how far the more I got to pluck on each side. And it just helps with plucking, parting down the middle and then plucking. So like I said, I start from the sides, plucking, and then I'll part down the middle and then start from the middle. Then I'm going to use some of the foam just to get out what I plucked, and make sure that you do this right. And always start from the bottom when you're brushing, so to make sure you get all the clumps. But I wanted y'all to see that the pattern bounces right back, so make sure you get some mousse. And here is the final look that I had got. I'm going to show you guys again, and I'm basically just checking for myself to make sure that it is plucked to my liking. I really like the one side, so then I'm going to see the other side, and I'm like, it's not plucked a little bit like the other side. So you already know what I am going to do, guys. I'm going to go ahead and start plucking the other side. Yes, they don't have to be twins, but they have to match. And again, you see me trying to pluck slanting like 1 to 2 inches behind the hairline. And it's coming along, and as you can see, guys, I blended that lace real well. You see it does matches my skin tone. And again, I'm going to add the mousse, and then I'm going to brush it. And here you go. Voila, this is what she looks like. And I'm just checking the lace to make sure it doesn't have that white halo. If you've seen my Raina and Morgan, you know what I'm talking about. And I check different lights because, y'all, I want to make sure nobody can clock me, okay? Nobody is going to be able to clock me. I keep checking, and I keep checking different lightings just to make sure. And as you can see, I've seen the same light spots. So what I do is I add the darker powder again first, just around the perimeter. I think it got a little bit lighter due to me adding the water when I was plucking. So I'm checking it again, and I'm like, okay, it looks kind of good. Kind of blended, but it looked like kind of dark, and I can still see that the little light spots. So what I do is go ahead and add my color powder to it, just around the perimeter, guys, not the whole thing, just around the perimeter. And once I do that, I'm going to make sure I check it again, and it looks about right to me. And look, voila, it's blended. So now what I'm going to do is get ready to lay it down. So I pull it up, and then I make sure I measure it to make sure it's going to be lined up with my nose. And you already know the Gatsby, and then you know the freeze spray. But since this is a frontal, I use the Gatsby freeze spray, and then Gatsby freeze spray again to make sure it sticks, and then I press and hold. On this one, I try to slow it down because I want you guys to see that a comb makes a difference when it comes to doing the frontals. It helps lay right, and it helps you see how it's going to lay. And this is the end result.
I don't think y'all can clock me. Just look about man. Yeah, just look about man. Looks like cow. I want to make sure that it's like lately. Just sit, and then I'll be back.
Okay, guys, I had to do a voiceover because in this whole part, I was so shocked that I wasn't even talking. But just look, I did an amazing job, you guys. Look, I want y'all to pay attention to when I'm combing this, that it's not even lifting. This is my hair. This is my hair. Can't nobody tell me that this is not my hair. I did an awesome, like, look, oh my goodness, like, oh. And then I'll go ahead and wipe it off with some alcohol to get rid of the extra residue. And look, boom.
Let's talk. So, I think it looks awesome on the stock card, girl. Stuff, we already know what it is with what the wet lace collection. I will say that I think I did a great job blending this wig. The sun come up, we're gonna see how great. But when it comes to these different lightings, it's looking real good. And with a filter on, it looks like scalp, like real life scalp. So I did not put any powder in it except for what y'all seen me do, just to blend the lace. I like it, but it's like this tangled mess. I know, like, but you plucked it. I mean, I only plucked it because it was already tangling like real crazy. So I was like, if it's gonna tangle real crazy, might as well give it something to tangle real crazy for. You know, pluck it. Scoot in a little bit. Hopefully y'all can see. Like, this is like real nice. Like, get y'all some mousse or some foam wrapping lotion. It helps this bounce right back. This hairline is just like so cute, you guys, but I gotta put baby hairs in this. Like, I just had to stop to talk to you guys just so you guys can see what it is like. It's very pretty. It reminds me of Imani. Like, this is like the frontal version of Imani. You don't even really have to pluck the hairline. I seen Den Den and she did hers with some baby hairs, and it looks pretty natural, but I'm just like, I'm like over the top, so that's why I did it the way that I did it. From the bottom, people. And this is what the ends is looking like. after brushing it out. The luster on this is real nice though, guys. It's not shiny at all. You can see it's still pretty. It's still pretty. I like this color. Style this if you want it. I'm trying to get the whole little Paris, London, you know, vibes. We raggedies. Okay. Alright guys, I came in my bathroom so y'all can see the final look, and I really love it. I know this video was a little bit longer than usual, but I wanted to take you guys step by step. I could have shorted it, but I wanted you guys to see the process that I went through to get it the way it is, and it is amazing. This is just with natural lighting, no filter or no nothing. Stay tuned for part 2. I did not want it to be so long, so you can see what I did with the baby hairs.